is it. Eamonn's Isle. These were once awesome towers and ramparts. Atop each, a banner snapping in the breeze. Imagine, Kel, when fair and mighty, stood there and gazed out on the ocean. More for longer. I think they've seen us. Look, that's and what Beeson has already found. We must find our way into the... Why did Beeson come here, I wonder? What was he after? My mother was here, long ago. She saw many ancient places in her time.
I'll enjoy
First the ancient vault, and now here. But what do they hope to find? There are no relics here, only lost knowledge. Maybe knowledge more powerful than any relic. Close to the chapel now. Look, the chapel of the... Look out! Mural. I need a closer look. If I'm not... What mistake? This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. Because he could not learn what he needed to know anywhere else. Everything he needs is written here, down to the last detail. Beeson's minions call themselves Farlongir. As Beeson does now, the mage Farlong gathered cursed artifacts and used them to raise a host of lesser Niskaru. Do you see? Beeson follows Farlong's path at every step. I think we must. Farlong tried to free a Niskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamonn and stop him. A chaotic being of immense power. If it were loosed upon the world... But it must not. It mustn't. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamonn for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his prison. I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. Return to Shieldring Keep. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detyre and learn all I can. Meet me there. The Mystic Hammer is among the few ancient relics named in our records. I am sure. Go to Shieldring Keep, where ancient Delphric can help you find it. I will be at Ironfast, learning what I can. When you have the hammer, find me there. We must not linger here.
There you are. Is it time to return? And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go then. Here to join, then? You don't look like a patron.
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alpha Lord, Anro Beeson. He is indeed a powerful man, a member of the Orbacont, or he was, until he proposed using Niskaru in the war. He was laughed off the council, and then vanished, taking some of Rathier's most powerful mages with him. Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. Alas, pledge shield, none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places, but this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb lies just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer. In a narrow pass just south of Ulcerund, into Tyr. The key I gave you unlocks its doors and many of our other monuments and historical places. Once you have the hammer, proceed to meet Gwyn Anwe at Ironfast Keep in Menethir. And by the First Sworn, may you...
Your service. The things to repair? You'll want Fiona for that. What? That's all?
The fires abated, the rock cloven by time, and the cascades sauntering through this vale. The architect finished crafting the she. This haunting beauty, a mystic requiem for the fading of Ashara's other children. It will forever remain the body of the forest, built from an ordered wilderness, constructed by a natural chaos.
I've never killed a mortal.
This life offers two choices. Fight or die. Those who choose to live face conflict. It is the natural balance of this world. The weeds preclude the flower's bud. The spider's web arrests the fly. The water carves the rock. In the dry wastes of Detyre, in the land known as Ulcerund, the House of Valar became the home of this primal force. From the Desert Runner's lethal dance to the chaos of the wolf pack, the Fae displayed these contests as art. Engard, the embodiment of contention, arose as champion. His strike was as the mantis leg, a bolt amid stillness. He met defeat like the salamander's tail, lost, but only to grow again. He inflicted wounds like the serpent's fang, rotting poison to weaken the mightiest opponent. His baleful stare was the shark's fin above the water's surface, promising a bloody end.
I will now tell you of those times as it was written of our forebearers. They lived off the bounty of the sea and the grasses and fields, the newly met peoples, beasts and flowers. If I am a liar, there is no truth on Deliria. The temper of our tired family calmed before waves, and hidden among the rocks, the shadowed nooks of beach and shore, a secret to all but our ancestors, the arcane wielded by Lyria's chosen, a sanctified buttress, the grounds on which they practiced her magic arts.
The Great Ones contested Engard's knowledge, and time and again they failed. The combat space was a patch of dirt, which soon became a clearing. The clearing, trampled by the feet of warriors, sunk into the earth and became an arena where the bravest mortals heard the feral clamours of the combatants. A house of valor was born. The Withering War swept across the land. Seelie and Unseelie fought each other. The House of Valor was abandoned for the battlefields of Issa and Own. Engard battled hordes as the warriors of Valor thrived on the plains of Erethal. The storm grew as they joined the war, and the Seelie threw back the invaders. When the armies of Own subsided, the Seelie returned to the land, and the House of Valor was forever changed. The conflict of the cycle waned, and the Fae now embodied the peace of sleep. Engard no longer fought, and was without purpose. The great cycle turned through the ages. Seasons passed. A mortal defeated the champion of Valor. His name was Hroth Magnus.
him to a ruin beyond that fork in the road. I tried to stop them, but they won't release him until the curse is removed. I have no idea what they're speaking of. Please, help us! Thank you so much. The Fae took him through the narrow pass nearby.
Beget a mortal.
Greetings. You are strange. There's something distinctly Fae about you. Releasing him would be detrimental to Fae and mortal alike. I sense something peculiar about you, though. Perhaps you could help him. He could be healed, we surmise, with the completion of the Rite of Valor. Have you noticed my enraged summer brethren out in the sands? They attack anyone, friend or foe. We of the Circle term it the Narca Affliction. It's a curse magical in nature. The affected cannot be reasoned or bargained with. The Almain fell victim to the curse, and though it has not altered his mind, he complains of pain. He warrants study, and so we keep him. The key is the Cora Petal, the regenerative property cure the Almain. You'll find it on the vessel of the Guardian of the Caverns, the Cora Thresh. The Rite of Valor will awaken the Guardian, which has lain dormant in this long winter. Defeat it, and the petal can be plucked from its vessel. Head to the Caverns of Ingress at the base of the Great Spine. There are 3 Erathi sigil stones within. They are marked by a waterfall, a pillar, and a tree. Activate them in that order. Each stone will curse you. Once the last stone is activated, a beast of many vines will challenge you in your weakened state. Defeat it, and bring the Cora Petal to us. You must retrieve the Cora Petal from the Caverns of Ingress. Find it, defeat it, and pluck the Cora Petal.
Farewell, mortal.